My mom wants me to support her after she abandoned me when I was 4. My mom left me alone in our apartment when I was 4 because getting high was more important than taking care of me. I thought she was coming back, but CPS found me 3 days later and called my grandma, who lived 6 hours away. It was just me and grandma after that because my mom didn't even show up to court to try to keep me. She spent the first month just trying to get me to stop hoarding food under my bed. She came to every single school thing, even though her arthritis made it hard to walk. I was 32 when she died and left me her house and all the money she'd been saving since before I was born. My mom didn't even know grandma died because we hadn't talked in over 25 years. In that time, I became a pediatrician who mostly helped children whose parents had addiction problems. I married an amazing man who understood why I never wanted to celebrate Mother's Day. We adopted 2 kids from foster care who needed parents who knew what it felt like to be left behind. Meanwhile, my mom was apparently bouncing between rehabs that she never finished and boyfriends who dealt whatever she was taking that week. She never called once. Last Tuesday, my mom shows up at my office in the middle of the day looking like she hasn't showered in a week. Not to say sorry or to see how I'm doing, but to ask for money. "Baby girl, I'm your mama and I need help," she says, while my waiting room full of sick kids watch this random woman who smells like cigarettes and old alcohol. It turns out her latest boyfriend has kicked her out and she's heard from some cousin that I'm a doctor now. She wants me to pay for some fancy rehab place that costs $50,000 and then let her move into my guest house afterward. She actually brings a suitcase with her like I'm going to let her leave with me right then. "You're a doctor, so you know addiction is a disease. I'm sick, baby, so you have to help me," she says while scratching at scabs on her arms. "I gave you life, so you owe me this chance to get better." I can't believe this woman who picked pills over her 4-year-old kid is trying to guilt trip me about helping family. I have security take her outside as she screams, "I should have gotten that abortion. I would have never become an addict if I hadn't had to deal with you." After that, she starts showing up everywhere. She goes to my kids' school and tells the principal I'm molesting them and they have to call CPS to investigate. She posts my address online saying I'm giving away free pills, first come, first serve, and we have addicts knocking on our door at 3 in the morning. She calls my husband's boss claiming he's dealing out of the office and they have to drug test the entire department. She even breaks into my car and leaves used needles on my daughter's car seat with a note that says, "This could be her future if you don't help me." After 2 weeks of this crap, I'm done. I call my lawyer to get a restraining order and tell my kids' school that a dangerous woman might try to pick them up. Then I drive to her house. I spend every minute of the drive to the abandoned building where mom is staying getting ready to face her again. Part of me wants to go back home, but I have to do this so I can finally move on. I pull up to this abandoned building and I can see mom through a broken window sitting on a mattress covered in stains. I watch her face light up because she thinks I'm there to give her money. "I knew you'd come around, baby girl," she says, reaching for me with hands that shake from withdrawal. I step back. "Listen carefully because this is the last conversation we will ever have, Moira," I say, using her first name because she hasn't earned being called my mom. I drop the restraining order at her feet. "If you come near me or my family again, I'll personally make sure you are served every single warrant you've been dodging."